Rick Steele. He has done, I want to say sellout performances, but you get to go for free. Full standing ovation performances he's had at his shows this week. It's been wonderful to see, so I thought you would like to see him on the Wake Show. Don't go anywhere, I'll be back in a second. Welcome back. Here he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Rick Steele.
If you live long enough, I guess you get to be all three of those. I don't know.
That's it, and you certainly are, my friend.
Well, you're very kind. Thank you.
We're having a lovely time on this cruise.
I had a wonderful cruise, and I tell you, I did my first ship in 1983. And yeah, you weren't even a glimmer in your mom and dad's house.
I wasn't.
And I never had any idea that here I would be, 40 years later, talking and doing this same thing and loving every single second of it. So right now, I think, according to the other people in this industry, that I'm probably, if not the oldest, one of the elder members of the guitar vocalist section out here.
That's so cool. What an accolade. There you go.
I'm old.
That's good. That's all we're lucky that we get to
older,
do. So
older. We won't say old yet. I'm not an antique yet.
Not yet. Absolutely not. And Rick, your voice is still got it. Still got it, ladies and gents.
I had
so
a lady
powerful.
walk up to me the other night after the show. By the way, the show last night in the Vista was incredible. And what a privilege to be able to do that. The people just, I stood around for an hour after the second show. It's just a wonderful thing. And, when people walk up and say the sweet things that they do, it's amazing. But every once in a while you get somebody that's got an idea that maybe I'm really not singing.
Oh.
I've had people walk up to me and say, it looked like you were singing every note.
He is, I promise.
I guess they think I'm doing a Britney Spears or somebody else.
I promise, he's singing every note, and what a massive voice he has. That's so funny. That's
I think God just gave me some really big lungs.
Yeah, some power.
And I was raised singing. My mom is 95 years old and still, believe it or not, driving.
Wow.
Everybody crazy, and she still loads up her car and goes somewhere on weekends and sings for people, and then comes home and all by herself. And I go home to take care of her, and she ends up taking care of me.
Oh, that's lovely. That's what mums and sons are for.
I hope so.
Absolutely. Now, poor Rick, can you believe it? He gets off in Honolulu in a few days' time.
Yeah, I hate that.
I know. So I just thought I'd bring him on because he's loved being here as much as you've loved watching him. So I thought you might like to see him sit down for a little chat. So you head home in Honolulu, is that right? You going all the way home?
Yeah, to Memphis, and I always put on the books when I get home that I'm available to go. So what happens usually is when they say I've got a month off, what they're doing is putting me on call for a month.
I see.
Because there's, out of the 500 entertainers that do this work around the United States and in the world actually, especially with Princess, there's always somebody who has a family emergency or somebody that doesn't get sick or misses a plane. And fortunately, they can just click a mouse and say Rick Steele and forget about me because I love going to go do it and I know how to do it all. So they kind of just call on me when there's nobody else. So I feel good about that.
I hope they call on you very soon and we'll get to see you again.
I want to stay on this ship right here for about a month next year, Princess. This is a formal request.
Okay.
I love Mario. I love the staff here. I love all the crew, the technical crew on board. I love working with Susan Rawlings. I love working with you. Everybody here is just absolutely the best of the best of the best. So please have me back for a while on this ship next year.
Powers that be, if you are watching, you've been told. Thank you so much, Rick. Rick Steele, ladies and gents.
Thank you.
Don't go
Here's to
anywhere.
you.
We'll be back in a
Cheers.
Cheers, indeed. I hope that's coffee, sir.
It is coffee.